और जरा है।
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण परमात्मने नमः। श्लोका नंबर 10। योगी युञ्जीत सततम् आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः एकाकीयत चित्तात्मा निराशीरपरिग्रहः शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नात्युच्छ्रितन्नातिनीचं चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम् तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा यतचित्तेन्द्रियक्रियः उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्यात् योगमात्मविशुद्धये समं कायशिरो ग्रीवं धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्चानवलोकयन् प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभिः ब्रह्मचारिव्रते स्थितः मनः संयम्य मच्चित्तः युक्त आसीत मत्परः युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिर्निर्वाणपरमा मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति नात्यश्नुतस्तु योगोऽस्ति न चैकान्तमनश्नतः न चातिस्वप्नशीलस्य जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन युक्ताहारविहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः यदा विनियतं चित्तम् आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा यथा दीपो निवातस्थः नेङ्गते सोपमा स्मृता योगिनो यतचित्तस्य युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः। Last time The video did not have the sound for some reason. Doesn't matter, we can't do anything about it. It is bad luck. We continue ahead. I think we completed 11. Samanka Yashiro Grivo. No, we completed up to Shuchau Deshe. Shuchau Deshe, and yeah. So 11 and 12 we more or less completed. We will revise that, review that, and go ahead. शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नात्युच्छ्रितन्नातिनीचं चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरं तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा यतचित्तेन्द्रियः क्रियः उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्यात् योगमात्मविशुद्धये. शुचौ देशे न अति उच्छ्रितं न अति नीचं चैल अजिन कुश उत्तरम् आत्मनः स्थिरमासनं प्रतिष्ठाप्य तत्र आसने उपविश्य मन एकाग्रं कृत्वा यतचित्त इन्द्रियक्रियः सन् आत्मविशुद्धये योगं युञ्ज्यात्. Okay, so a proper place, a clean place, okay, pure, pious, pavitrata रहना चाहिए. Such type of a place. It should not be very much at a height that you may, when you open your eyes or when you lose the balance, you are always fearful that you will fall. Or it should not be very low that insects and other crawling bodies can come and trouble you. So it should be at a little height. And then on that clean place, firm place, stable place, not having completely a disturbed, it should be a very plain surface. On that place, you have to first put kusha followed by ajina and chaila. So kusha is darba grass, a good thick darba grass, so that it gives you a good amount of cushioning, but at the same time some firmness. Then on that you put ajinam, a deer skin, and on that a soft cloth, which in short today you can use a yoga mat. Atmanaha sthiram asanam pratishtapya. Atmanaha sthiram. Firmly place yourself on it. Asanam pratishtapya, having taken a proper posture. Tatra asane upavishya, having sat on that, place this asanam properly. You place yourself on the asanam properly. You take a proper posture, and once you are firm and established on that, mana ekagram krutva, focus the mind. Yata chitta indriya kriyaha san. So chitta kriyaha, indriya kriyaha, give it up, stop it. Chitta kriyaha means mental activity. Indriya kriyaha means physical activities or prana related activities. Okay, we saw that Maya has got two shaktis. Either it works as prana shakti or jnana shakti, and these two shaktis are interconnected, mana pavana sambandha. Hence you have to stop both of them. That activity should get reduced, which is normally bahirmukha, to stop that and be calm and relaxed. Atma vishuddhaye yogam yunja. For purification of the mind, you connect yourself to this yoga. Okay, now we saw the details about that. Ekagram manah krutva yatachittendriya kriyaha upavishyasane yunjyad yogamatma vishuddhaye. See, why do we need to do this? Why do we need to sit and do such a yoga dhyana? Is for two reasons. Manasya malam nivrityatvat, after removing the mala in the mind. See, the mind is a storehouse of many experiences, information. Keep the information, downplay the experiences, because whenever we want to do this, as we mentioned, if you put a pressure on a soft ball inside water and you remove the pressure, the ball will pop up. Like that, if our mind is completely focused on day-to-day activities in Bahiranga work, in this samashti, all our internal pent-up emotions will be very much suppressed. But when a time comes where you are actually going to remove all this and the mind becomes calm, that is the time all this will start surfacing out. So two types of thoughts will come. One is experiences of the past. The various experiences of the past, we need to know how to handle that. And it is natural that it will come. And when we say experiences of the past, the normal experiences of the past, what comes are, which are very tormenting, which are troublesome, which is something which you want to forget, that will keep coming again and again. Good experiences, positive emotions rarely will come when you are going to sit in such a situation. So one is, we have to know how to handle the past. Okay. When we want to handle the past, there are two things with every past incident which happens. One is an experience, other is an emotion which is connected to the experience. There is an experience and there is an emotion connected with that experience. So far as when we see normally the past, it is a bundle of these two together which we see, and then we connect more and more to the emotions of the past and do not bother about the experience of the past. Means what? Suppose, let us say that 15 days back an incident happened. There is a lot of information about the incidents. Then there is also your emotions about that incidents. We always will be pondering, this should not have happened. ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए था, ये क्यों हुआ, मेरे साथ ही क्यों हुआ, why such a problem to me, it is my time is bad, and this is where now we are pondering with the emotions related to the experience. But if you see the experience as an objective person, whatever experience you have gone through the past, maybe with your own choice or in choiceless situation which Bhagavan has given you as your prarabdha, still you experience it. We should focus on the experience, what happened, and the learning from that, because that is what is going to be helpful to us and not the emotions linked to it. So don't run away from your past saying that I don't want to recollect or remember this. It is essential that it comes and goes, otherwise it is suppression. Anything which is suppressed will not be positive and will not be sustainable. So allow it to come and go, but in that you have a choice with your free will to connect with the emotions happened during that time, or to connect with the actual relation of the experiences which happened without giving any value to the experience, good, bad or otherwise. When you look at it as a very objective, you clearly understand there is information and knowledge coming out of it. That information and knowledge is actually very useful to us, but the experience coming out of it is quite troublesome and we do not benefit out of which, because we keep on remembering that unpleasant things which we want to forget. So now here it means that there needs to be a change in the way we have to view the past experience, and that comes slowly by focusing your mind and making it more objective oriented rather than being a subjective emotional person. So you can very nicely, in fact, if if you want to get into short meditations, you can very clearly consider some of these incidents and say that, okay, let me sit and meditate on this particular incident today. Let all the things come. Then I will very clearly look at it. What are the facts which actually the eyes went to? The Indriyas actually recorded it. What are the ones which the mind started creating a feeling or an emotion out of this particular happening of an experience? And when you look at it very objectively, you can very clearly then segregate them. These are experiences, these are emotions. Let me be with the experience and go rationally focusing on the experiences and then see what is the learning out of that which I got. So with every such incident, we start slowly tuning our mind to be more objective oriented on the information and knowledge which is going to help me in the future. Automatically that feeble mind, weak mind, which is more wanting that emotions to get cling and weaken you further, will get dropped. So you start seeing from what to so what very easily. Take small your own experiences, go through it. What happens? Two benefits. One is we understand how to logically, rationally, bhagatyagaha, break the experience into actual information and emotion. This itself requires a lot of effort because normally we bundle these two together, and if we don't have the viveka to break it up, every time the emotion is going to come and trouble whenever you are going to sit, and the more you don't handle, the more it will come forcefully and trouble you. So take an opportunity to sit and look at small experiences. It can be as trivial as possible. Just कल खाना खाने का टाइम कुछ तो हुआ घर पे, very small trivial which everyone have forgotten, but that time somewhere it has impacted the mind. Okay, take that. What happened? Go through the sequence without being emotional. Be a third party and actually be a sakshi to what happened. And when you see that, you will see, oh, this is the reason why it triggered. Hence, either I need to be careful in listening, or I should be careful in communicating, or this is where the error has happened, and you understand and you drop that experience. After that, that experience is not going to trouble you. Like that, when you start working with small things of this past, slowly this mind gets trained to be very objective. That is very important. Second, the biggest benefit is all which starts troubling me no more troubles me. Why? I have objectively analyzed it. You will evaluate it, you will assign certain reasons yourself, and you will justify to yourself why such a thing happened. And okay, if it has happened, can we drop it and go out? Should I continue to? It is like if I tell you a joke and it is very nice, you really enjoyed it, you will laugh till tears come from your eyes. Okay, again I repeat the same joke, still you will laugh. 4 times when I tell the joke, 5th time you will think, enough, I am not even feeling like smiling. Same way, when you just look at that past experience, which doesn't need to have such emotional upsurges again and again when you think about it, learn to handle it. And meditation is a good way to start that. What happens? Your mind is focused on it. Why? Because it is so dear to you. And you want to come out of it in a positive way. And when you are very objective, you attain 2 very important aspects. One, analytical evaluation of a situation and making it impersonal. Second, the problematic emotional mind slowly starts underplaying because it is more of a rational intellect which is overtaken. By this, what happens? Your Shad Ripu in the mind, Raga, Dvesha, Mada, Matsarya, all this will go off like malam. To remove the malam in the mind, we need to pass through some of these things. Okay, malam to be removed, and then you have to put in good information, vikshepaha, where good information will start coming in, which is through jnana, or the knowledge coming out of such an experience is a jnana. But it is at a vyavaharika level, then you understand that okay, these values, these virtues, these are the care, some of these things we have to take care. Okay, then slowly this mind gets prepared. So what Krishna says is, the ekagram manah kritva yata chitta indriya kriyaha. So now focusing the mind. So have a proper seating, focus the mind and remove out indriya kriyaha and chitta kriyaha. So indriya kriyaha is opening the eyes, closing the eyes, moving your neck, moving your hands, moving fingers, scratching some part of the body. All these which are related to your pancha jnanendriyas and karmendriyas, stop it. Very, very clearly stop it. Second, get your mind out of all these experiences of the past. Then comes the second aspect which I have to tell, which is more on the anxieties of the future. Another area in meditation, when we sit, there is a very big thing which can come. Okay, I know how to handle my past now. But future, what will happen to our children? What will happen to my health? What will happen to family's health? Do I have enough money? All this will start. Okay, then slowly the dhyanam has gone into financial planning, which throughout the day, without dhyanam we are doing. In dhyanam also you end up doing this. And then after that we say, what a nice focused time I got, because I could focus and I am very clear now. After dhyanam what? How to get more samsara? That is not the object. So, ekagram manah kritva means remove the malam and remove the vikshepa also. So, we say that I need my time. When you say my time, this is exactly my time. And when you say this is exactly my time, how do it become my time? Not just because you have closed yourself in a room and you are sitting in solitude and no one is there, that doesn't make it your time. Because as someone said, you just get married to one person and a lot of people freely come. That whole family and all the problems of the family, the happiness of that family, the sadness of that family, everything becomes yours just because you have got married to one. वो पूरा free आ जाता है. That is not me time. So mentally, before sitting in that place, you should say, I am not a mother, I am not a father, I am not a teacher, I am not a student, I am not anyone. Keep all this relationship, verbally tell. You can do japa. First few days you can do japa. Na shastra, na shastam, na tu mata, na tu pita. Tell that and sit. That itself will give you a conditioning of the mind that I should not bring all these illegal relationships when I am legally sitting for dhyana. They are all illegal relationships. They are encroachments. They do not, you have not given them any permit to come in, but they come in, तो उनको बाहर रखने का कोशिश करो, including my age, my future, my health, उसको भी बाहर रख के बैठो. Why? It is my time to be with me at this moment. That is my time. Okay. Be with yourself for the moment in dhyana. No future about you, no past about you, no future about me, mama, and no past about mama. Aham and mama, no past and no future. That means me, myself, right now, here, and nothing else. Now there is going to be a problem. कुछ नहीं तो फिर क्या? ये भी निकालो, वो भी निकालो. I was very happy. At least I get nice time to think about how do I plan the next 5 years. I got nice time to sit. In the name of Dhyan, I can nicely plan. अभी वो भी बंद कर दिया. Okay. The police can only put you in a jail. But what you sit in the jail and think the police cannot do anything. Because you have taken every one of your family inside the jail. You have taken all your friends inside the jail. तो उन लोग को भी बाहर रखो. वो उसका एबिलिटी ओनली यू है. अच्छा, उनको बाहर रखा. अब मैं क्या करूँ? एकता जीव सदाशिव काय करणार काय? प्रॉब्लम ना. What to do? Okay. And for that there is an answer. There is a clear answer. उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्यात् योगम आत्मविशुद्धये. Only 3 things permitted in this my time. Only 3 things. 1, Bhagavad. 2nd, Shastram. 3rd, Guru. Bhagavan, Shastram and Guru. Yes. Only 3 connections are allowed. In that also, Guru is secondary. Because everyone need not have a same experience with the Guru. Now if you allow Guru, all the Guru experience will come and start tormenting. Why did that day he tell me like this in front of so many people? Ho gaya, udhar hi gaya. So even you can please keep that Guru also off. The 2 things who have never interacted with you, hence they cannot by themselves create any emotion with you, is Shastram and Bhagavan. Bhagavan has not come thankfully and created any emotions with you. I have created emotions with Bhagavan, but Bhagavan has not come and created. Same way I have got some value for Shastram. Shastram has got nothing with me. So if I keep these 2, उनका end से मुझे trouble नहीं है. If any thought comes about this, why in this Shastram like this it is written, very good, that is a topic of meditation. Learning will happen in that. No emotion will come. Suppose you say, why did Krishna say, Upavishyasane yunyad yogamatma vishuddhaye? Why did he use this Atma word here? Atma is Nirguna, Nirankara, everything. Why did he use this word? Let me think. Then you will get an answer to your problem. And that is an jnanam, and that is serving the purpose of meditation because of ekagra chitta mana. So you take Shastram, you take Ishvara, absolutely no problem. If you have that reverential attitude with Guru, please take Guru. Only these 3 are permitted. When these 3 are available, then you have very clear focus on what you want to achieve in Dhyanam, and through that achievement, what benefit you want to get. And what is the achievement is? Upavishyasane yunjat, connect, having sat, you connect with what? Yogam Atma Vishuddhaye. Connect with yourself through the Shastram, through the Ishvara, through the Guru, and Vishuddhaye, clean up and get Jnanam. Remove the Malam, through the Vikshepa, get Jnanam, and slowly get focused. Is it clear? So dhyana has got a very clear purpose, not just sitting and wailing out of your time. It is exactly the same as much as you open your eyes and keep doing all the things. The only difference is I am closing my eyes and mentally doing all the same things. That is not dhyana. Dhyanam has a purpose. Dhyanam very clearly should be used to remove malan, to get the vikshepa clarified by jnanam, and once jnanam comes, paripurna jnanam with dhyanam is called nididhyasana. And once nididhyasana happens, what happens? Moksha is the benefit. Do you understand why is he connecting all this? So very clearly, how to sit, that will come later. Where to sit, having said what not to do, what to do, what not to do, chitta, indriya, kriya, not to do. What to do? Ekagram mana krutva. Okay. Then what to do? Yogam yunjya. By that, what is the benefit? Atma vishuddhaye. Yogam atmanaha yunjyat. Vishuddhaye is the benefit. Is it clear? Okay. Right. Now how to sit? Again coming back to antaranga sadhana only. All this is over. Sab theek hai. All my habitual things are correcting it in this nididhyasanam by sitting. Now how do I sit? Okay, again these are related to the hygiene factors of, so that you are comfortable to sit. Samam kaya shiro grivam dharayanna chalam sthiraha dharayanna chalam sthiraha dharayanna chalam sthiraha dharayan achalam dharayanna chalam sthiraha samprekshya nasikadram swam dishascha prashantatma vigatabhihi brahmachari vrate sthitaha manas samyamya machittaha yukta asita matparaha. Samam kaya shiraha grivam. Samam kaya shira grivam. Kaya shiro grivam. Dharayan achalam sthiraha. Samprekshya nasikagram swam dishaha cha anavalokayan. Okay, again let me repeat. Samam kaya shiraha grivam dharayan achalam sthiraha samprekshya nasikagram swam dishaha cha anavalokayan prashanta atma vigata bhihi brahmacharihi vrate sthitaha manaha samyamya machittaha yuktaha asita matparaha. Already I have given you this part in the earlier shloka. and he clarifies it here. We will see what it is. Both of these together, we can see what is the Anvaya. Sthiraha bhutva kaya shirogrivam achalam samam dharayan swam nasikagram samprekshya cha dishaha anavalokayan prashanta atma vigatabhihi brahmachari vrate sthitaha manassamyamya macchittaha matparaha asi. No, this is like Hanuman's tale. Comma, comma, comma. You can keep on putting commas till you feel that okay, enough, I've told enough, then a full stop. So, sthiraha bhutva, comma, kaya shirogrivam achalam, comma, samam dharayan, comma, swam nasikagram samprekshya, comma, dishascha anavalokayan, comma, prashantatma, comma, vigatabhihi, comma, brahmachari prate sthitaha, comma, manassamyamya, comma, macchittaha, comma, matparaha, comma, yukta asi. That is the ability to pack. You know, some people are very good in packing. You give hundreds of things, which normally will say there is no place. They will say, wait, you need to put it like this, and they will say, no more things are there, bring it. Like that, the Sanskrit language is there. If you have so many things to be told, this person nicely can just put a comma, add so many things. Not only that, it still fits the chandas. It fits the chandas also. So no excess words are also there. That is the beauty of a good person who can write in Sanskrit. Right. Okay, apart. Now let us see what it means. Sthiraha. Sthiraha is what? From where did sthiraha come? From where did sthiraha come? Sthira means what? Stable. Correct. That stability comes from where? The proper seat. Having sat there properly. Okay. Mind is, or the body is now very stable. Okay. How do you ensure this body to continue its stability? Many a times when we sit, we take a posture. I am ready now. But after 5 minutes, थोड़ा इधर उधर नहीं, थोड़ा कुछ गड़बड़ है, it starts. So how to maintain this sthira, that stability? For that he says, samam kaya shirogrivam. Kaya is body. Shiraha, shiras is head. Agriva is, no, agriva is the front portion, the whole torso. Okay, agriva. The trunk, the head, all that, this full portion is agriva. Samankaya shirogrivam means what? Very stable posture of the body, the trunk and the head in a line. Samankaya shirogrivam means exactly this is what is told in yoga class. कोई भी सुखाव बैठक स्थिति में रीढ़ की हड्डी समस्थिति में समंकाय शिरोग्रीवम और कुछ नहीं है. समंकाय शिरोग्रीवम, sit not very comfortable to you, but sit not erect that it will pain you, but at the same time it should be stable where your neck, trunk and the whole body is in a line properly. Samankaya shirogriva. Okay. If I do that, I will not have lot of undue pain because of the posture which comes over a period of time. Right. Achalam. What is chala? Move. What is achalam? Do not move. You know statue. बचपन में स्टैचू खेलते थे तो समंकाय शिरो ग्रीवम के बाद किसी को बोलने का स्टैचू, दूसरे ने बोल दिया तो ऐसा ही बैठ गया, फिर उसके बाद खुजली हुआ ये हुआ तो भी ऐसा सब हिलाने का नहीं, नथिंग टू मूव, स्थिरम अचलम. ओके. धारयन, having taken that posture, having taken a posture where exactly how do you get this? First of all, you get this based on your seating posture. That is why there are only few postures which are called dhyanatmakasanas, which are cross-legged posture, padmasana, okay, sukhasana. All these are, when you sit, they are all dhyanatmaka. Okay. What happens in most of these asanas, in this posture, the leg is wide enough to form a base of a triangle. The leg has to be that wide enough to form a base of the triangle, and the vertex, opposite vertex will be your vertebral column which is perpendicular to this base of the triangle. Wherever there is a distortion in this, the load is going to come on that vertical region which is the spine, which over a period of time will start irritating you. Hence, the leg posture, the firmness where you give a pressure at the base of your spine and then keep it straight, all these are important. Today, many of these are not meaningful because people comfortably sit on chairs. So sit with a proper backrest, not crouching, not putting a lot of pressure, but having a very good backrest which will take the natural shape of your vertebral column with the support, takiya wakiya kuch beech mein rakh ke, ensure that you are able to sit. Second is your neck region. Don't put undue pressure there, but it should be firm, it should be relaxed, and hence some of these loosening asanas and loosening whatever we call postures help you to sit firm and stable. Okay, the neck pain and all those should not come over a period of time. Secondly, when we say achalam, you cannot move your leg, you cannot move your hand, you cannot open your leg and again change it. Which means what? Your mind has gone back to the body. In dhyana, if the mind goes back to the body, then it is not a dhyana. Like for example, when we sit and do very, very focusedly do something and you are so engrossed in it, once that is over and when you have to move from that state, you start getting blood clot and you see that, I can't straighten my leg. Okay, why? Because you have actually forgotten your body for that particular thing. So whenever something is perfectly fit, when the shoe fits the leg, you forget if there is a shoe at all. The shoe doesn't seem to be there. Like that, your sitting posture, day one it will not come. It needs to be practiced. What is the right posture for you? Take any support or anything and sit so that whatever period of time you have decided to do your dhyana, maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, you should be able to sit in that posture without any movement. Achalam, that is a must. Because if bodily movement starts, your mind has already gone out. The body has moved, the mind has gone to the karmendriya. Because there is a pain here, the mind has already gone out. Because yata indriya chitta kriya, they have said, so if the mind has gone there, then meditation will not continue. Better to stop the meditation. Okay. Now having sat, Krishna now tells, Nasika agram samprekshya. So Nasika is your nose. Agre is or agram is your tip of the nose. Samprekshya, look into it. So look at the tip of your nose. Now, which means earlier Shloka has clearly said that Indriya Akriyaha, stop that. Yata Chittendriya Kriyaha. Indriya Akriyaha is told. So you, first of all, you have to close your eyes. The rest, ears you can't close, the nose you can't close, mouth you can close, eyes you can close. So close these two. The moment your eyes are closed, okay, now the question will come, Swam Nasika Agre Samprech. How will you look at the tip of the nose? So the person says, should I open the eyes? He says, wait. Because Nasika Agre Samprechya, when it is told, I can look at the tip of your nose. That is a bigger problem. So where to look? That is why Krishna clarifies, Swam, look at the tip of your own nose. Okay, which means what? When you try doing it, your eyes are very little open. Very slightly they are open. What does it do? It doesn't allow you to sleep. Because the moment you close your eyes, due to the rule of association that eyes closed in sleep, there are chances you will get sleep. So he says, keep your eyes that much closed, but a little open, maybe 5-10% open, so that you can see the tip of your nose. For some people it may be comfortable, for some people it may not be comfortable. Some people may feel very irritated to look at the tip of the nose. Don't look at the tip of the nose. Okay, you want to keep your eyes closed? Keep your eyes closed. But don't look at someone else's nose, that is for sure. Okay, that is not allowed. No, there is something to be noted. One thing is very good. We have these two Shaktis. What are the Shaktis we have? Viksheva Shakti and Avarana Shakti. So that Avarana Shakti works on us very well. Correct. In last class, what is learned? There is good Avarana. Not only that, if by chance, by mistake, someone thought, let me listen to that YouTube and come. There also Avarana for the last class. Okay, complete course. In case you have written in your book, good, and if you have seen and come, then there should be a very logical question. Not in the last class, in some classes before. In the 5th chapter, 27 Shloka, he has told something. So open the 5th chapter, 27 Shloka. Sparshan Kritva Bahirbhagyan. Correct? Chakshuschaivantare Bhruvoh. Sparshan Kritva Bahirbhagyan. Stop your association with the outside. Chakshuschaiva antare Bhruvoh. What is Bhruvoh? What is Bhru? Bhru Madhya. Antare Bhruvo is Bhru Madhya. Which is Bhru Madhya? Correct. So, Shloka number 27, 5th chapter says, Antare Bhruvo. Shloka number Shloka number 13 says, Sampreksha Nasika Gram Swam. Now, if you remember both these shlokas, you should be confused. But you all are all got moksha, nirvana, so you will not get confused. So don't bother. Which means, should I look at the tip of the nose or should I look at the eyebrow center? Now there is a problem. Why? Krishna has told both. Which means, these are all left to individual, whatever is convenient to you. There is nothing which is 100% you have to do like this only. Keep your eyes closed and focus. Don't go to sleep. Okay. Some Chinese, Japanese will come. I don't have a tip of the nose. Where will I see? You can't do anything about it. That is why it is said for Indians sitting in Bharata, not for Japanese. Okay. For them, you can go to 5th chapter. For us, we have got long nose where we put inside everything which we don't want also. So you can easily see the tip of the nose. What you see. Okay, doesn't matter. So Krishna is very clear. Sit in a proper posture. Don't move. Keep your reed ki hadi samasthiti mein. Close your eyes. If you want, focus the tip of your nose. If you want, focus at the eyebrow center. But keep it fixed. Dishascha anavalokayan. Again repeating the same. Dishaha means around. Avalokayan means to see. Anavalokayan means not to see. That means idhar udhar nahi karna. Okay. So examination hall mein they will say don't do Brahma Mudra. Okay, don't do Brahma Mudra. कभी इधर देख के आंसर किया है, कभी उधर देख के वो ब्रह्म मुद्रा इधर मत करो. आंखें बंद करके पहला before having achalam you can do it to get your neck relaxed, but after that don't move it, don't do Brahma Mudra. Okay. Dishascha avalo. Then vigata bhihi prashantatma. Okay. Vigata bhihi. What is vigata bhihi? What is vigata bhihi?
Means fear.
No. Bhi is fear. Vigata bhi means don't be frightful of things. क्या होता है? Whenever we are all by ourselves, a lot of fear comes in. So you have to have an equipoised mind, neither at the past nor at the future. Prashantatma is removal of malam from the past. Vigata bhi is do not ponder over the anxiety of the future. Prashantatma, removal of the past, and Vigata bhi is removing the anxieties of the future. So you have the past which is going to torment you, remove that. Remove the future anxiety which is going to disturb you. And then what about present? Don't have the excitement also. What is the present excitement? Do you know? What is the present excitement? Can you have present excitement? What is that? Future निकाल दिया clear है, past निकाल दिया clear है. Present में there can be an excitement. What is that? Can I do meditation properly? ये meditation अच्छा होएगा कि नहीं? कल जैसा होएगा कि नहीं? So all these are excitement ना? Performance anxiety, what you call. Right now, whether I set myself a particular goal post and whether I will be able to achieve that, that is excitement of the present. That should also not be there. Just be with the wave and be with that motion, what is happening. Be in that present. Be aware of it. Okay. Then he says, Brahmachari vrate sthitaha. Brahmachari vrate sthitaha. What is Brahmachari vrate sthitaha? Any idea? Anyone has an idea? Yes or no? Tell something. Brahmachari vrate sthitaha. He says, be with Brahmachari Vrata. What is Brahmachari Vrata? Hmm?
Silence.
Uh-huh.
Being silence.
No. First one is when you, the moment you say Brahmachari Vrata is, Brahmachari is made up of two words, Brahma plus Chara. Okay. Chara is to move in the path of Brahman. So Brahmachari is the one who is completely focused on Brahman, is a Brahmachari. That is a very clear, absolute definition, but to a great extent that is a theoretical definition. That is what they want someone to be in. Okay. Now, I will give you something more.
Following Brahmacharya ashram.
No. Following Brahmacharya ashram is different. That is, you are supposed to follow that. See, understand that that is bound upon you. When you say Brahmacharya ashram, what is Brahmacharya ashram? What is Brahmacharya ashram? Now, unfortunately, this Brahmacharya, the Brahmacharya Vratam it is, one who follows it is a Brahmachari, and that Brahmachari name has become equivalent to a student. The idea is a person who follows a Brahmacharya Vratam is a Brahmachari. Okay, just because you have gone into that ashrama doesn't mean you are a Brahmachari. If you are not following the Vratam. Okay, now, what is Brahmacharya? For example, Bhishma is a Grihastha or a Brahmachari? Huh? Sure. Bhishma is a Grihastha or a Brahmachari? This itself, if you get the question correctly, this will not be the answer. Is Bhishma a Brahmachari or a Grihastha?
Sir, he is a Grihastha following Brahmacharya.
Vrata. He is a Grihastha following Brahmacharya Vratam. So he is not a Brahmachari as per ashrama, he is a Grihastha ashrama. But any Grihastha ashrama or any ashrama person can follow a Brahmacharya Vratam, because that Vratam is what, there are certain rules in that, and if you follow that, you are following the Vratam. So it doesn't matter in which ashrama you are, but you can follow Brahmacharya. So here, Brahmachari Vrate Sthitaha it is written. So you follow the Brahmacharya Vratam is what is mentioned. You don't have to be in Brahmacharya ashrama for it, but you have to follow Brahmacharya Vratam. Okay. Now, what is this Brahmacharya Vratam? Let me open something which I... It's a Mahavratam, Brahmacharya Vratam, and it has got very clearly 8 things which one should not do. Brahmacharya Vratam very clearly mentions that. I'm trying to get that. Okay, next time exactly I will tell you that. I will not waste the time here. There are 8 things which in a brahmacharya vratam one should not do. I'll tell you all next time what. I don't have it right across, I need to check on. Okay, so in this, one who follows this brahmacharya vratam, but basically understand one thing. In short, why is this person? Please understand what is the purpose of doing meditation. Go from that. Why did this whole thing come? Meditation for what? For what this meditation?
Become prashantatma, calm mind.
And then what?
Unify the mind.
And then what?
To get beyond.
And then what? Correct? So, from karma, you go to upasana. In upasana, when you do meditation, that is very clearly for sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, malanivritti. But if you do not do that properly and you move ahead to jnanam, after jnanam, again you do the meditation after mananam, which is called nididhyasanam, where it is to viparyaya nivritti, to remove that old habits, you have to do it. So, whichever time you do either as upasana or nididhyasanam, it is finally to move ahead, to remove the manam, ensure that the jnanam is completely fructified and you get the benefit of it, which is moksha. Correct? So, obviously, when you keep that in the mind, brahmacharya is what? Brahman charati iti brahmacharya. Always in my mind, there should be Brahman. Aham Brahma Asmi, that should be in my mind. That is brahmacharya vratam. That is brahmachari is a person who is that way. Okay. When it again comes to that lower part of the mind and the body, that vratam and everything is there. But at a higher philosophical level, Brahmaneva charati iti brahmachari. One who follows the path of Brahman and always be with Brahman is brahmachari. Okay, we take that and go ahead. I will give you details because it's a side topic. You just need to know it as an additional thing, you know. So, sthitaha, one who is sitting and not even fantasizing by the mind. That is another very clear important aspect is brahmacharya vrata actually focuses on fantasizing. One should not fantasize with the mind because either you can be with the past or you can be with the future or you can be with the anxiety of the present or you can sit and fantasize which has no meaning of either future, past or anything just because I am feeling good about it. So that also should not be there. So if you look at it from a purely a psychological perspective of the mind, they have clearly given all the three. Ashantatma, Vigatabihi, Brahmachari, Prati. That means mind has got now nothing other than what you want to plant. That means ground has become very clean now. It is highly ready. It has been prepared for sowing the seed. In such a mind, when that jnanam is sown, automatically it will flourish very well. Okay. Then what he says, Manasamyamya. How? By Prashantatma Vigatapi Brahmachari Pratestitaha Manasamyamya. These three things when you do, your mind is completely equipoised in the present without being disturbed even with time. Is it clear? Then what do you do? Machiktaha. This is where now last shloka itself I had given. Machiktaha. Only be connected with me, with Ishvara. Machiktaha. Yukta asita matparaha. Okay. Matparaha. Fix in my mind, in your mind, only me. Be connected with me and completely be firm that only I should be in your mind. Okay. Now again, this has to be interpreted differently for different people. We have to be very careful while making such interpretations. We can't just go on the words which are mentioned and say that this is what Krishna has told. Please understand, Krishna is giving a narrative with the context to a person. So the narrative, the context and the person's ability is considered when he is saying this. So if Arjuna, if you can classify people as Manda, Madhyama and your Tivra Buddhi, for Manda Buddhi there is something said. For Madhyama Buddhi there is something said. For Uttama Buddhi there is something else said. You cannot have for all the three types of mind the same strategy. The strategies will change. But Krishna has given one strategy which is talking of one end and the other end. That means he has encompassed for all the three. Okay. When you say Machitta, he is talking for Adhama or Manda Buddhi. And Mat Paraha is actually talking about completely evolved Uttama Buddhi. Why? How do we first associate with God? What is the easiest and the first step of association with God? My personal God. Mera Ganpati. Mera Shiv. It becomes very personal. Now here, you do not have anything even got to do with other people in the family, friends, या सत्संग कुछ नहीं है. उधर भी you will see मेरा Krishna only, although all are saying Krishna, but you see the Krishna as मेरा Krishna, because that is where that Ishta Devata gets. Now the same emotions will not get generated when you go to a Ganpati temple, because it is not Mera Ganpati. Okay, so first level is Ishta Devata, which has to be understood very clearly that the moment there is an Ishta Devata, there is a form to it. And what attracts you to that Ishta Devata is that form of that Ishta Devata, the valor of that Ishta Devata, the stories about that Ishta Devata, whatever. But then without the form, the story, the valor and all will not be there. So finally what is attracting you is that form. Okay. So it is a personified Ishvara is what you start seeing. Then from that Saguna Ishvara, you go to partially Nirguna Ishvara. Then you see the same Ishvara in everything, Vishwarupa Darshan. That is Madhyama Buddhi. And from there only you can go slowly to Nirguna Ishvara, Nirupa Ishvara, Nirakara Ishvara, nothing, and that is completely the highest level of intellect. Right? So when you see these two, we should not be blindly trying to say Am Brahmasmi, Am Brahmasmi, Am Brahmasmi. After 5 minutes you will go to sleep. Nothing else will happen. Because that Am Brahmasmi Rata is not actually connecting anything with you. You start from connecting what is there, then slowly you have to, because you are liking that Ishta Devata, don't get stuck up there, because he is giving Machitta. Don't get stuck up there. That has to be the first stage. Then you have to say that, okay, I am now happy and matured to see my Ishta Devata. Can it now go to Vishwarupa Darshan? Can I see the same Ishta Devata in everything which is there, Charachara? Then slowly, is this form which is what the Devata, or is it the Chaitanya which is making that Devata? Then I hold on to the Chaitanya, as we said that you hold on to that I who gives Chaitanatvam to the thought and drop the thought. Like that, I am the person who is giving Chaitanyam to Vishwarupa Devata or Ishta Devata, and you slowly go to that Nirguna, Nirakara, I, and be with it. And there are Shastras which always talks about, the Upanishads are talking about that. So the first stage when you say my Rama, my Krishna, my Ganpati, my this, you will go to all the simple shlokas of dhyana. Okay. Pitambaram, Karavirajita, Shankha Chakra, Kaumodaki, Sarasijam, Karuna Samudram, Radha Sahayam, Ati Sundara, Mandahasam. See, all these are talking about that person. Then slowly you enhance it. Padau yasya nabhirviyata suranilaschandra suryo chanetre karnavasha shirodyauhu mukhamapi dahanau yasya vasteyamabdihi. So you should know the meaning of it. Then you will understand what it is talking. So such dhyana shlokas, dhyana shloka is for dhyanam. Dhyana shloka is not for chanting. To do dhyanam it is. And we seldom use dhyana shloka for dhyanam. But before Vishnu over. वो मुंह में भी आएगा नहीं, क्या बोल रहा है मालूम नहीं, टड़बुट टड़बुट खत्म हो गया. विश्वम विष्णुर्व षट्कारो भूत भव्य भवत प्रभु चालू. So we have misunderstood. We do not do what is supposed to be done. Even if we take 5 minutes to see that dhyana, because there are 7 or 8. Bhagavad Gita has got how many dhyana shlokas? Many years back, we started Parthaya Pratibodhitam. How many are there? 9 are there. So each of these 9, anytime meanings have been told, anytime you are sad, what is the meaning? Am I connecting to it? After that, it is like, aligning yourself. Then you get into meditation, you will have very less of distortion coming from out. You have to prepare. देखो नींद आ रहा है तो कहाँ भी खड़े रह के हम नहीं सोते. The bedding is prepared, पंखा चालू करके, तकिया रखते, you prepare it, right? Then नींद अच्छा से आता है. Same way, for a dhyana shloka is a preparatory. Then you see it, then your mind is fixed into it, then you continue the dhyana. So dhyana shlokas have to be used for Ishta Devata. And then if you want to go furthermore, you can go to Samashti Devata, which is Vishwarupa Devata. And from there you go to Arupa version. That Arupa version is all completely coming. The Upanishads are filled with it. Nanta pratyam, na bahi pratyam, na pratyana, na pratyam. Completely filled with so many are there in that. Anoradiyan, mahato mahiyan, atma guhayan, nihitosya janto. If you know the meaning, you will be with it. When you be with it, because that is why this is where it helps you. This Bhagavad Gita chanting will help you in meditation. Because with every shloka you can be with it. And when you are with it, you are with that present. You are not coming, you are with Shastra. Okay. Other than that, anything what we do is really not going to do. Other than feel good factor that I sat for some time and did a good meditation. Like meditation, that is why Swamiji says, you can get high with drugs, with alcohol, with read, smoke, anything. Even with sleep you can enjoy. Same way some people get addicted to something called meditation like this, without even knowing what is meditation. So it is no different than that. There is a purpose. It has to go very clearly. We have to progress, because that is our laboratory where we are doing an experiment, learning from the experiment. Then if you need some clarification, getting clarification from people who have already been in this process for a period of time, they can help you, they can guide you. And then when you move ahead, then slowly you mature out, that laboratory is ready, the ground is ready for planting the seed. Or if the seed is planted, it is not flourishing. Why? There are too many weeds in it. The weed is sucking away everything. So you have to do a de-weeding even after putting the seed, which is in Vididhyasana, you have to do clean up. Whichever way you will have to do, there is no other answer to it. If you do first, the second time is very less. If you don't do first, the second time is big. Is it clear? Right? So Machittaha Matparaha Asi. So sit there and be with me and completely only I am there. Once you are there with that focus, you will achieve Yoga Atma Vishuddhaye. You will achieve what you want, purity, Jnanam, completely get moksha also. Is it clear? Okay. Then, after this, he says, Yunjannevam sadatmanam. Yunjannevam sadatmanam. Yogi niyatamaanasaha. Shantin nirvana paramam. Matsansthamadhigacchati. So now he gives the benefit of it and clearly now how to do, what to do, what is the process to be followed, what to be avoided, all that has been told. He says like that, Yunjan evam, evam yunjan sada atmanam yogi niyatamaanasaha shantim nirvana paramam mat samstham adhigacchati. All this mat, okay, mattavayoho asmat, mattavabhyam asmat, all mat is either chaturthi or panchami. It will sit in that only. That means from me or be with me, whichever way you see it will fit properly. So completely connect with me. And here also he ends, mat samstham adhigacchati. Okay. Samstham. What is samstham? Mera sanstha. What is sanstha? My belonging, my institution. Adhigacchati, you will reach there. So you will be a part of me. Mat samstham adhigacchati, when he says you will be one with me. All what belongs to me will belong to you. Correct? How? Evam sada atmanam yunjan. Yunjan, connect. Yunjidhatu. Evam. How? What is being told in all these shlokas? By that way, sada, at all time, atmanam yunjan. Connect with yourself, your true nature. Okay. Niyata manasaha. What is niyata? Niyata manasaha. Niyatankuru karmatvam karmajyayo niyata. Nitya naimittika equal to niyata. Niyata means discipline, control. Okay. So niyata manasaha sa yogi evam sada atmanam yunjan. That person who is a meditator, a yogi, with a completely controlled mind, not suppressed, controlled mind. That is why all that suppression part is gone. After that, what is coming? A matured mind. Whenever that yogi wants, that mind is like the remote control, available for the yogi to press whichever button and that button will effectively work. ऐसा नहीं कि ये बटन दबाए तो दूसरा कुछ चालू होएगा चैनल. No way. A fully regulated remote control mind equipment is available with the yogi, and he uses that instrument to always connect with himself, his true nature at all times. What will he achieve? Nirvanam paramam mat samstham shantim adhigacchati. Nirvanam. What is nirvanam?
Freedom, free.
Liberation. Nirvana is liberation. Paramam nirvanam. That means it is Jivan Muktihi and Videha Muktihi both. Mat samstam shantim adigacchati. In my belonging, he will get complete Purnatvam or Shanti. Purnamada, Purnamidam. He gets that. Where? In my belonging. That means he doesn't have, this person does not have his own, his own frame where he can work. It is all Ishvara Srishti. He doesn't have his own Srishti. If it is only Ishvara Srishti, then there is no desire. Then there is no Ahankara. There is no Ragadvesha. There is no Dvandva. There is no Bhaya. There is no Dvaita. There is only Advitiya Ekameva Aham Asmi. And when at all times Sada connected with that, then so called as Brahmashrayaha Satvarajastamo Gunatmika Maya Asti, that Maya becomes his Ashraya also. The belonging of Ishvara becomes his belonging. That means he is equal to Ishvara. That means he and Ishvara are not different. That means Aham Brahma Asmi. That means Mahavakyam. How indirectly it is coming. So if it comes to that level, then everything of mine is yours. So we tell sometimes our children, you learn, you complete studies from this, and then all my business is yours. What do you mean all my business? All that I have a power, I will transfer all the power to you. I can also exercise it, you can also exercise it. Till that, you don't have any power. So there is a clause. Same way he puts a clause, so far as the person Sada Yunjan Atmanam Mat Shantim, what is that? Mat Samstam Shantim Adigacchati. He connects with Niyata Manasaha, that yogi, Sada Atmanam Yunjan. For that person, all that which is there is his own. Okay. He is the Swami of everything. He is not the Dasa of anything. Correct? And he gets Shantim. He will move towards permanent liberation. Is it clear? By telling all this, he is giving a very clear benefit that one needs to get this mind balanced. One needs to focus the mind. One needs to get the knowledge in a focused mind, and one needs to completely internalize it. And once you internalize it, then you and me are no different. Tera tujhko hi arpan. It means the same here. Okay? Right. Go to the next shloka. Now in this shloka, one or two shloka, again, Krishna didn't do such a homework of writing down, I will tell after this point. Yachara Krishna 6th chapter aa gaya. From 2nd chapter he has been telling one after the other, and each way that Arjuna is asking the same question again and again. He is somehow telling something. So suddenly, unplanned certain things will come. So that is why in the start itself he said that this across the topics, 6 topics, it will get stored, you have to pick and pull it back. So these shlokas from Antaranga Sadhana has jumped back to Bahiranga Sadhana. So the next shlokas are gone back to Bahiranga Sadhana. What is that? The next shloka is Yunjan Nevam Sadatmanam. Okay, next. Natyashnatastu yogosti. Correct? Natyashnatastu yogosti. Natyashnatastu. First the word should come in the mouth. Then the word will have a meaning. Then the meaning will come to the mind. Yogosti. चैकान्तमनश्नतः न चाति स्वप्नशीलस्य जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन. ओके. न अति अश्नतः तु योगः अस्ति. न अति अश्नतः तु योगः अस्ति न च एकान्तम् अनश्नतः. If you see, the meaning is very simple, but the way it is put is karum kurum. ये क्या word है, क्यों डाला है मालूम नहीं, but it is don't worry. Then only it will fit in chandas. I told you Vyasacharya has to give Ganpati work. So somehow this is not really that. It is more work for us because even the words are not coming in the mouth. Okay. न अति अश्नतः तु योगः अस्ति न च एकान्तम् अश्नतः. अनश्नतः न च अति स्वप्नशीलस्य जाग्रतः न एव च अर्जुन. So now suddenly he remembered. With this itself you can understand. कृष्णा से अरे मैंने एक बात तो बोलना हुआ. अच्छा एक मिनट सुन लो अर्जुन, और एक बात बोल रहा हूँ सुन लो. वापस we will get back to that topic. Diversion. उसमें मालूम पड़ता है अर्जुना वर्ड आ गया ना. हे अर्जुना, I want to tell you one more thing before I forget. न अति अश्नुत. हे अर्जुन, अति अश्नतः तु न योगः अस्ति. ओके. एकांतम अनश्नतः च न. All these are double negatives. सब डबल नेगेटिव्स है. Then it fits properly और अच्छा से आता भी है. अति स्वप्नशीलस्य च न जाग्रतः च न एव. समझ में आ रहा है? वापस बोल रहा हूँ. In case by mistake you all are trying to rephrase the shloka, then for them I will repeat it. Okay. For those who consider that this 2 minutes is a relaxation, इसके बाद sir will anyway give the meaning. I will not bother. Let me drink some water. Don't worry. हे अर्जुन, अति अश्नतः न तु योगः अस्ति. One portion. एकांतम अनश्नतः च न. Another portion. अति स्वप्नशीलस्य च न. Third portion. जाग्रतः च न एव. Fourth portion. Okay. So he is talking about 4 things. What is it? Hey Arjuna, Sambodhana. Hey Arjuna. Okay. Ati. Ati is excessive. Ashnataha. Ashna. Ashna means eating. Okay. Eating. Ashna to eat. Ashnataha. Overeating. Tu na yogaha. That is not for yogis. Hey Arjuna, overeating is not for yogis. Okay. Ekantam anashnataha chana. Also understand, if you are in secluded in solitude, not eating or being hungry for a long period of time is also not good for yogis. You have to supply that. Natu yogaha. That has to be supplied. Ekantam anashnataha chana tu yogaha. For a yogi, not eating because you are all alone is also not a good thing. So, ati swapnashilasya chana. Ati swapnashilasya. Swapna is Swapnashila, when you say, it is sleeping and dreaming. No excessive sleep and dream. Jagratah chana eva. No, not sleeping at all. Jagran karte rehna is also not good for you. Let us see this. Actually, with this, the next one, this is a negative statement. The next one is a positive one. Yuktahara viharasya yuktacheshtastu karmasu yuktaswapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkhaha. Okay, these both go together. Both are vairagya. Okay, so first he says, देखो भाई, it is like, when you keep on telling, suddenly you want to say, अरे, beware. I forgot to tell you, but there is a catch here. Be careful about that. Then what should you do? Follow this. Okay, now then I come back to my hold this. So now there is a detour. Hey Arjuna, ati ashnataha tu na yogaha. When you are eating a lot, what will happen when you eat a lot? After eating, I am going to sit for meditation. What will happen? Only snoring sound will come. So ati ashnaha. Same way, ekantam anashnaha, what will happen? अंदर से आवाज आते रहेगा, घर भर क्या हुआ, भूख लगा है, अंदर चूहा दौड़ रहे हैं. रीजन आफ्टर सम टाइम ऑफ वर्क, क्या हो रहा है, आई कांट फोकस, क्यों, अंदर चूहा दौड़ रहे हैं. अरे हु टोल्ड यू चूहा दौड़ रहे हैं? बिकॉज आई कैन सेंस इट. All the more you can sense when other things you are cutting, then you can sense only this chuha dodte रहेंगे. Okay, so very clearly, ekantam anashnataha na ati ashnataha natu. Okay, then ati swapnashilasya, keep on sleeping. Why? कोई पूछने वाला नहीं. Already told you to be in solitude. अकेला रहने का, कोई पूछता नहीं कभी उठ रहा है, क्या कर रहा है. सो जाओ भाई. न जाग्रतः. No, I will not sleep. I come at night 2 o'clock and then again at 4 o'clock I start. It won't work. That means it has to be in moderation. Your habits which are going to be conducive to the sadhana what you are doing, the Bahiranga Yoga needs to be well within moderation. Okay, now this particular aspect of eating has been very clearly told in our Shastras. Eating and sleeping very clearly. Forget a yogi. Even in the normal Dharma Shastra itself it tells one should not eat a lot. Neither one should have a lot of, there are many people who will talk of nirjala upvas. We have to have a good amount of self-regulation which will help austerities, not at the cost of our body suffering. Okay, that doesn't mean that pamper the body. Whatever is required, give it minimum, because today there will be many people with ailment. Don't do that. So you should have right quantity of food, right timings of food, right quantity of sleep, right quality of sleep, right timings for sleep, and don't do both excessive on either side of the scale. Eating very much, not at all eating. Sleeping very much, not at all sleeping. Both are bad. So there are nice suttas where all these are very clearly told, especially in day-to-day Nitya Varti, this food part comes very regularly. Okay. So in Adhamarashana Sutta, again the same concept has been told, that if you do that, you will not go towards moksha. Very clearly. Adham means papam. Okay. Marshanam. Adham arshanam. Okay. Marshayati. Marjanam. To remove. To clean. Okay. Now, every day we have a new set of papa. Every day you need to clean it. It doesn't mean that knowingly I keep doing it and knowingly every day I just say I am cleaning it. No. But The way to go ahead is there will be some known, there will be certain things which will be because of situation and circumstances, knowing that, say very clearly, I did this and let it go. And I pray to God that such a situation should not come to me. Because that is beyond my scope. Right? Same time, knowingly if I have done something, it should go on. So every day while taking bath, this sutta is called Agamarshana Sutta. And in that one very beautifully it comes, Yadapam Kruram Yata Medhyam Yata Shantam Tadapagachatat Atyashanadati Pana Yacha Ugrat Pratigrahat Yadapam Kruram Yata Medhyam Yad Amedhyam. You know what is Amedhyam? Amedya. Chapter 17, 11th Shloka. See when it is coming. Chapter 17, 11th Shloka. Yata yavangata rasam bhuti paryushitam chayate yachish. What is the 11th Shloka?
10th Shloka.
10th Shloka. Okay, one mistake. Yatayavam gatarasam. Correct? Puti paryushitam chayat uchishtam apicha amedhyam. That amedhyam word is coming there. Bhojanam tamasah priyam. Okay. Amedhyam means which doesn't have medhyam. Medhyam means which can be offered to Bhagavan. Amedhyam is which cannot be offered to Bhagavan. Question is, can you offer it to Bhagavan? Yes, then it is Medhyam. For Shabari, that bear is Medhyam. Will you do it? For you it is Amedhyam. That bhakti, yes, for Kannappa, yes, that bhakti is there, it is Medhyam. So that is how generally it is. Medhyam and Amedhyam is very clear. So, Yadapam Kruram Yada Medhyam. Yad Amedhyam, whatever is Amedhyam, Yad Ashantam. Let it all go to you, this water, because you have an ability to completely neutralize and get everything grounded. So you neutralize all this which is within. How did I get it? Atyashana Atipana. Ati Ashana, due to overeating. Atipana, due to over drinking. Anything in excess here. Atipana. Yacha Ugrat Pratigrahat. Ugrat Pratigrahat. What is Pratigrahat? Accept. Dhanam is to give, Pratigrahanam is to accept. Uchchat Pratigrahat, very, if given very very nicely still. अभी किसी ने बुलाया, अरे हमारे घर पे भोजन में आ जाओ, वेरी वेरी पूजा किया है, ये किया है, बाद में वो आग्रह करते रह गए, अरे और एक जलेबी खाओ, और एक खाओ, और एक खाओ. Atyashana Dibana. You can't do anything. Even if it is from a pratigraha which is good. Tanno Varuno Raja Padina Akya Vamarishatu. Avamarishatu Padina. Let this papam go with this water. Helplessly I had to, but let it go with the water. I will ensure that it will not happen. Okay. So, yet Atipana and Ati Ashana, both not accepted. That is why in our Shastras, especially in the later on scriptures, they talk about what? They talk about that Annena Purayet Ardham Toyena tu Tritiyakam Udarasya Turiyamsham Samrakshet Vayucharane. Okay, this is coming from Geranda Samhita, or there is another version of it. Purayet Annenardam Tritiyam Udakenatu Vayos Sancharanarthaya Chaturtham Avasheshaye. That means half of the stomach eat, 1/4 water, liquid, balance 1/4, leave for the air to do the job. That should be the eating. Okay, not atyashana datipana. There is a very small story which I will tell and stop. Okay. Earlier this Brahmins were called at home to eat. So the Kerala Brahmins are called Nambudris. So this Nambudris had only one job. Jidhar bhi bulaya jao khao. You call a Nambudri, he will always talk about which food, where, kidhar ka khana, kaisa acha tha, only food. So once a king called us Nambudris. So all the Nambudris, 2 दिन से खाना नहीं खाया है, क्यों? राजा ने बुलाया है. So they went there. तो बच्चे नंबूदरी सब थे. So there was one boy who was a little 8, 9, 10-year-old boy. He overate. He ate. मिल रहा है अभी क्या है, वापस कभी मिलेगा मालूम नहीं. राजा दे रहा है, खाओ खाओ, खा लिया. खाने के बाद, हाथ धोने के बाद बैठ नहीं सकते, खड़ा नहीं रह सकते. You know that feeling of very horrible feeling है वो. So he goes to one of these elderly boys and because they are all gone together. अभी पिताजी को तो नहीं बोल सकते हैं. He has elderly friends and all. बहुत तकलीफ हो रहा है. What these Nambudris used to do normally? After a heavy food, they will go straight to the water and jump into the water. The moment you go into the water and come back, your stomach is again back. You will be ready to eat. But that is very bad for health. That is why they say you take bath and eat. Never eat and take bath. Never do it. It is bad for health. But if you want to शांत करने का है, पानी में कर सकते हैं. अत्याशना तदीपाना फट करके नीचे लेके आएगा. Immediate antidote. So that boy said that मनते जाके उड़ी मारो. बोला सब लोग में क्या कर सकते हैं अभी देख. तो बोला एक काम करो, साइड पे जाओ, put 2 fingers. For that this boy said, if I can put 2 fingers, I would have had one small kela also. ये ऐसा हालत है. अत्याशना तदीपाना. So it can take you anywhere. So be careful about that. What we will do is, with this story, we will stop and we will continue this particular Yuktahara Viharasya Yukta Cheshtasu Dharmasu. Meaning is very simple because you know what it is, which we will take it in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. धन्यवाद. हरि ओम. धन्यवाद.
हरि ओम सर.
हरि ओम.